Okay. Um, I'm April from Dear Darby, and Alina is usually here with me, but she is out of town. As it is summer, summer plans come and everyone's all over the place. So, but it is Wednesday, and so I wanted to go live with you today and talk a little bit about intuition, because I'm sure you guys know. If you've been following us for any sort of amount of time, you know that we are big proponents on trusting yourself, and you know you best. And so you make the best decision for you, for your baby, for your family. And obviously by doing research and having all your options and then choosing the one that works best for you. And we are often asked, how do you know? Like, how do you know not to, or like that you're making the right choice? What if I make the wrong choice? And that is always concerning, right? Especially when you consider that you're pregnant, and perhaps you're pregnant. But we're all here kind of in the motherhood realm. That's mostly our followers are moms to be. They're pregnant or hoping to be pregnant. They're in the sphere of being caretakers to other people. And so a big asset to have, or a big thing to be able to do, is to have access and trust your intuition. And I'm curious to hear if any of you have any sort of like stories or anything with your own experience of your own moms, because guess what? Motherly intuition is totally real. It is. I don't know if you guys felt that with your own mothers, but my mom, oh my gosh, Alina and I, we have story after story with our mom as far as, oh my gosh, she has seen grandkids before they were born. I know we've mentioned this before, like a long time ago, but like she saw Alina has twins, and she saw them before they were born. And so when Alina was pregnant with twins, the baby A position was the boy was in baby A position. She's like, that's so weird, because the girl was first in my dream. And anyway, and then lo and behold, at the last second, they like swap places, and her little girl, knowing if we ever snuck out of the house, and if we were if we were in an unsafe space, or like my sister had gotten in a car accident and she like just knew. And so at least for me, I had this experience of growing up where it's like, mom knows everything. You can't hide anything from mom. It was like, I gotta know everything. How come I don't know everything? Why am I not being like constantly like fed information? And I think that one of the biggest ways is really having the opportunity to trust yourself. And so that is kind of course, we're going to have like the pregnancy, all of the like physical things that you can access with our page. And of course, we have expertise in pregnancy and postpartum and labor and delivery and all of that. But we also have a lot of great skills and assets in actually accessing your intuition. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, that we as women actually do have the ability to access intuition. And intuition is kind of that inner knowing, right? Have you ever had that experience of it's just like you can't quite explain it, but you just know something. And so so being able to trust that and go with it, and believe that what you are connecting with is truth, is right. And I think our biggest issue is that we second guess ourselves, and we think like, oh, it was just, my thoughts, or I was just thinking, or it's easy to dismiss. But intuition is a muscle, and it is something that as you connect with it, or not even connect with it, as you follow the promptings that you have, you will be, you'll get more and more to be able to kind of follow and access. And so the energy, if you can believe, so scientifically, this is a thing. This is totally a thing. They can measure, scientifically, you can measure thought patterns, right? You can measure the energy of your thoughts, the energy of your actions, and it actually goes out into the universe, and it is always there. The information and energy is always there. And based on everything that you have done and thought and said and all of that, you can pick up on people's stuff too, right? Like, have you ever gone into a room and you just like can feel the vibe of the room? Maybe there's some tension going on. Maybe something just happened and you didn't even hear, maybe there was an argument or something, and you didn't even hear the argument, and you walked in the room, but you could feel it. You could feel the energy of the tension. And so that is, you're accessing the energy and the intuition. And your own intuition. So trust in the things you are finding, and know that what you are getting is real. And there is no wrong when you have a prompting and you follow through with it. There is no wrong, if that makes sense. It's always going to be right, whether or not like that changes, or it's like, oh, I should have done this. There's really like, you learned that like, okay, that wasn't the thing I needed to do. I needed to do this. So there's always a learning lesson. Anyway, I do want to bring in, so I know that I have started to do like a daily card pull, a daily card reading, just to kind of give you a theme or something that maybe you can like take into your day and kind of integrate and think about during the day. And what I have really loved about Oracle cards is it's something that I actually was really skeptical of for a really long time, because I grew up, very religious. I still am very religious, and I was taught to believe that tarot cards, oracle cards, like all of this was deceiving and deceptive, and which you might still feel that way. But as I kind of delved into it a little bit, really the messages felt just so uplifting and inspiring. And so to me, I have embraced oracle cards mostly because I feel like I am a better person. I don't typically have them like tell my future, but the cool thing is a lot of people use them as like divination practices, but it doesn't even have to be that way. It can just be kind of like a good message. What are you thinking? Does it apply? Does it work? Are you interested in this? And so that's kind of why I decided to start doing a daily oracle card reading for you. You can to kind of set a theme for your day and access some sort of part of you that you might not have considered during the day. And maybe it can even allow you to open up to more information and more accessing more of your intuition. So I will be continuing to do that, but also we will be continuing to provide you with pregnancy information and like postpartum, labor and delivery, all of that, but also mother stuff. Like we do realize that, yes, you are pregnant and you have a baby, but then you become mothers. And mothering can be really, really tough, especially because every kid is different. So if you have multiple kids, every kid is different, and you really get an opportunity to feel like you don't know anything, really. And so Alina and I mean, combined, we have 9 children between the two of us, and I'm not saying that we're experts in the field, but we do have some like alternative ways of parenting, ways of mothering, things like that. And so just giving you some information is out there, right? Like between doulas and care providers and just other people who have had babies and given birth. And so we wanted to bring you kind of some alternative options as well. So that's why, you know, we have Oracle cards. We'll probably be connected to your children, mothering, like we're talking like how to take care of sick kids, that maybe you can, with like herbs and oils. And I know this sounds like super woo-woo, and all of us have found a lot of really great resources as far as like all of the alternative options. So we would love to share them with you here. And then also just we'd love to hear any like feedback if you have anything that you're interested in or would rather not hear. And we just love you. So hopefully you have opportunities to trust yourself, and we will talk to you soon.